Stay tuned for a special guest that we did an interview with later on in the video. Welcome to the Mod Squad, where we're a group of friends talking about anything pop culture and bandbox related. I'm your host, Kevin. Joining me, as always, is Carrie.
Yep.
And Felix.
What's up?
Did y'all hear about Netflix that they released a trailer for a CG animated teaser for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness? The only thing is it released in Portugal. That's actually good news for any Resident Evil fan that they could have a new movie coming. It's CG animated, but it's still Resident Evil. Oh, wow. There was no comment on that whatsoever. All right. In other news, Peacock has revealed they have revealed the debut date for the new Saved by the Bell. It's, I can't wait. I will watch this. I used to love
I'm gonna
Saved by the
watch
Bell.
it. I just hope it doesn't end like, I just hope it's not like the 90210 that they tried to.
No, it's going to be in canon with the old show, so
Yeah,
should
I
be
mean,
okay.
if you take out Saved by the Bell, the college years, Saved by the Bell was awesome.
I agree.
But the Saved by the Bell reimagining will debut on Wednesday, November 25th, just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yes. Who won't?
They're all back pretty much, except for Lisa, what's her name, and Screech.
Lark
Oh,
Voorhees.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, that her and then Screech.
They're not. They haven't been. They're not even going to, or they just don't know yet.
Awesome. So, did anybody get anything interesting in the mail this week? Carrie, did you get anything? No.
Nope.
Felix, you? I didn't. I got nothing in the mail. So we will end that part and move on.
On the real, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think about it. The homegirl sends me shit all the time. Just stop sending me stuff. You're beyond nice. You're beyond. I didn't want to text you back, thank you. I didn't want to text you what it meant to me. I wanted to tell you. I opened it up and I got choked up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a numbers person too. I love odd numbers. And I opened this up. You're gonna laugh, but there's a long story behind it. And this is what I got.
Oh! Nice.
9 of 999. I don't know where that number's at.
That's cool. 9 out of 999?
Yep.
Sweet.
You guys know I'm a Joker fan. I'm a DC fan. I'm a Batman fan. I like soups. I mean, just for it strictly being one of Bam's first prints, one of the 3 that I've always wanted. And I'm just going to say thank you, Carrie. This means more to me than what you know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. I got the feels.
I got them too when I opened it up, not gonna lie. I went to take Snake Plixon, shout out, and James Odell. I sent you guys stuff on Monday, I believe, or Tuesday. So you should be getting it. Just let me know what you think when you see it. I'm sorry for taking so long. We were waiting for the cards to come in. Then we sent them to all of us so we can all get. Oh, you'll see it when you get it.
Right. So what were the prints that you've always wanted? What was the 3?
This one?
Of course, yes.
Actually, 3.5. Nurse
Okay.
Joker.
Uh-huh.
The very first one, the Doctor Who, and the Merc. It was the half.
Merc.
I want it, but I don't like need it like this one. Like the very
Yeah,
first one, this one, and the Nurse Joker, I need it. But the Merc one, I want it, but I don't need it, so I can live without it. But yeah,
I'm
I came just after all those prints, so I missed them, and just trying to get back, all the stuff from the earlier boxes, which 5 years ago, man, it's just like slim pickings out there. So
right. Yeah, I'm the same way. I got the Batman, Superman. I got the Joker, and I I want the Merc print mainly because I'm a Bane fan. I like Bane, and he's very prominent in that print.
yeah,
But it's
he's
not
the main
something I
guy.
need. Yeah, and most times the prices in the community are a little higher than what I'm willing to pay at this. And so moving on, we are going to list our top 5 personal favorite animated movies of all time. We are going to go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to our very top.
Oh man,
I
it was
will.
hard to pick 5. Now I gotta freaking put them in freaking order. Ugh.
Yes, I'll start off with my fifth favorite top movie of all time. Cars. I really like Cars. Well, this is the original Cars. I like the original Cars. It to me, it was a very good story at the time. Um, Larry the Cable Guy was really popular, and he's the
Yes,
voice
it
of
was.
Tow Mater, and I think it's just a good animated movie. Carrie, you want to list your 5th favorite?
I'm going to go with the Brave Little Toaster.
Oh,
I love that. My favorite was a little Blanky
oh.
character.
All right, Felix. How about you? What was your 5th?
I would have to say Wreck-It Ralph.
Ooh, that was in my top 10 easily.
Fix it, Felix. I
Easily.
mean, come on.
Yeah, I get it.
And it was decent. I really liked all the callbacks from the other games, and it was just a good. I liked the movie.
Yeah, did you see the second one?
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
It didn't live up to it. I could have done without it. The first one's all I needed. But like I put movies together, part 1 and 2 are both right there. Just like I did with Young Guns 1 and 2, they're both right there. So
Gotcha.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Moving on to my number 4. I'm going Incredibles for my number 4. I mean, I gotta have some superhero movie on there.
Which is
Carrie, how about
actually
you?
Pixar, but
Your number 4.
My 4th is going to be The Rescuers Down Under. What?
Yeah, I haven't seen that since I was a kid, though,
I
man.
vaguely
Yeah.
remember.
How about you, Felix? What is your number 4?
This is just like my other one, where there's I think 4 of them, but they're all my number 4 because they're all
Mhm.
one long storyline. I have to go with Shrek. Just the
Oh, no, I
callback
don't
to
blame you,
all
man.
the Disney movies in that first one. Uh, they like literally made fun of, called out everything Disney pretty much did. The whole her being a princess and them getting together. Eddie Murphy as Donkey. I mean, come on, how can that not be in there? So Shrek will
Oh,
be
the
my
Muffin.
Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
I like
I
that
love that
part.
movie, man. All right, I'm moving on to my number 3. One that, dude, every time I watch it, I will cry. The Lion King.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
No, I mean the Lion King. I mean, come on. You got Hakuna Matata. You got,
what a wonderful
the
phrase.
Circle of Life. Just the songs in it,
Yeah.
and then Scar dropping with Mustafa. Oh,
Ride like a baby.
yeah.
I still haven't seen
Okay.
the movie that just
The live action.
yeah, the live action. Oh, did you guys
I
see the
haven't either.
news that they're actually making a second part 2 to the live action Lion King?
I heard that.
I have not.
I don't know if it's going to be like Lion King 1.5 or if it's going to be like an all new story. I'm just kind of excited for.
All right, Carrie, do you have a number 3?
My number 3 is Balto.
Bolt?
Balto.
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 Okay, I thought the movie was Bolt.
That's
No,
another.
No. There was a movie named Bolt, but this is Balto, where it's sled dogs and this like one like outcast like kind of wolf looking dog. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, but because I'll probably explain it, and you'll be like, huh? But
No. Is it Disney, Pixar?
It's not
Independent?
Disney, I don't think.
no, it's
I think it's DreamWorks.
yeah, I think it is DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Not sure though. But
All right.
I
How about you,
think
Felix?
Bolt is Disney, no?
I
Yeah.
believe Bolt is Disney. Yes.
Yeah. Disney.
There's 4 of these movies, and I'm putting them all together. It's one long storyline. I'm gonna have to go with Toy Story. Just the best out there. It's probably number 1 in tons of other people's. It's number 3 for me because the other 2 have more sentimental behind them. But if it wasn't for that, this one would probably be my number 1. But Toy Story.
Dude, I love Toy Story. It did not make my top 5, but if it would probably be number 6.
See, there's so many good ones to choose. It's so hard.
It's hard. I mean, I did my list like 3 or 4 times. And at one point, Toy Story was in there. My number 2, Shrek. Dude, I love Shrek.
Man.
I'm
Donkey!
a believer.
Come on, Donkey! Keep up, Donkey!
You know when they first made that movie, he did it in his regular voice. Then after it was out, he went back and added that Scottish or whatever
No, I didn't know
accent to
that.
it. But when he first came out, and I think Chris Farley was the original choice for Shrek.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but obviously
I
he
can see that.
passed, and
Yeah, I can
it
see
went to
that.
Mike Myers.
Carrie, your number 2?
My number 2 is Ponyo.
What? I could have swore that was going to be number 1.
I thought it was going to be
I
number
had to
1.
switch them because, Ponyo. And if you guys haven't seen it, go freaking watch it.
All right, Felix, what is your number 2?
For number 2, I'm going to go with The Little Mermaid.
Oh, the little,
yeah,
Little Mermaid.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can literally recite every single song from that movie. When I was in grade school,
Thingamabops, I got 20.
but who cares? No big deal. As a kid, we did a whole, I don't know if it was Christmas, but remember it was a holiday thing, and we learned all the songs. I remember being up there while the other people were doing like the bells and this and that, and we were singing. And then we did some of them, I believe, in musical theater when I was in high school. And my son's middle name is actually Sebastian from the crowd from The Little Mermaid.
Nice.
Awesome. That's cool, man. So you have a sentimental connection to the...
Yeah,
that.
that's why it beats Toy Story.
I get it. Speaking of a sentimental connection, I have one from my number 1. When I was in high school, I was in band, and I think for my sophomore year, we went to New York. Our band led the Macy's Day Parade. We got to get in front of the camera, and we played A Friend Like Me from Aladdin. That is my number 1 movie. I love Aladdin. I love playing the songs from Aladdin. I still have the soundtrack from on CD that I play.
Robin Williams, man, I can't hate.
No, man. I mean, everything about that movie is awesome to me. So, and I guess it's a sentimental thing too, because it reminds me of high school and the trip to New York. But that's my number 1. Carrie, how about you? What's your number 1?
Dang, I wish I had like a freaking awesome story like that. Like you can go to New York and play that in the band, like in the Macy's. Come on now. But I don't. So my number 1 is American Tail.
Yeah, the one where the mouse, he goes out west, right?
That's part 2.
Yeah, that's part 2.
Oh, that's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rival Goes West. But
okay. Yeah. Good one. Can't
I-
hate, man. Can't
Like
hate.
I said in our the last video we did, right, Tor carry a new a-hole in trivia. I love that one song
I'll
on
let
there,
you in.
somewhere out there. Love that song.
Felix, how about your number one, the grand finale?
Sentimental Reasons. It came out like 4 years, I want to say, after my dad passed, and just the storyline, the music, like we said earlier, Lion King.
Uh,
It's got to be
I
the
get
Lion
it, man.
King, man.
I get it. I mean, I will say this about Disney animated movies, man. Their soundtracks are freaking amazing.
Yes, yes.
Lion
mean-
King and the Little Mermaid. I like I said, I know all the lyrics still.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you
saying
guys
it
kind of
was-
know, but
Yeah. All right. And that concludes our top 5 list. I hope everybody enjoyed that. And now comes the part where we answer questions that have been asked in the comments. Remember, if we answer a question that you leave in the comments, you get put in a bucket for a full free art upgrade. Carrie, what comes in a full free art upgrade?
What comes in the full art upgrade is a regular print along with the out of 500 print. Also, the regular pin, the out of 250, and the out of 99 pin comes in.
also,
Awesome.
if you watch one of our live videos, we do one live video a month on a Saturday. Ask questions on that video. Your name also gets entered into the bucket. I do believe this is the most we've ever had. But in saying that, the questions we're about to answer now are also already added in the bucket.
Correct. The first question comes from C. Lean. Says, with the anime box having snacks in the box, what is everyone's favorite snack? I must say, if I have to pick a favorite snack, I like trail mix. Lately, I've been big on a trail mix kick.
You know what? I was gonna go with a candy bar because I'm like snack. Then I was gonna go with red vines.
Mm-hmm.
But you saying that reminds me, every time we go to Vegas, but every time we go, I make my own trail mix. I buy the Cheez-Its, I buy the Reese's Pieces, I buy some peanuts, I buy some cashews, I throw in a couple of pretzels. Then I get one of those gallon baggies. I fill 2 of them up, shake them up, we eat one going, we eat one bag coming home. I love my own.
Dang
I
it, I
hook
want
it
the
up.
trail mix now. I want Felix's trail mix.
I know, right?
It
That
would
sounds
have
delicious.
been red vines until I remembered about the trail mix.
Carrie, how about you? Do you have a favorite snack?
I got a lot of favorite snacks. But the one that I've been kind of binging on lately is goldfish.
Now we have a question from Adam Drotar. It says, what anime do you hope to see in a future anime box?
Ponyo!
Anya? Hey,
Ponyo.
Carrie was quick on that one, y'all. Anya.
All I know is Ponyo. So I would have to say Ponyo. Isn't Dragon Ball Z anime too? But that's already
Dragon Ball Z.
this box. But
Mhm.
besides that,
Dragon Ball
Ponyo, I know crap about anime. So
I don't know if it's really considered anime, but the Batman Ninja from the movie, the Batman Ninja, that would be cool.
no, that art print that we had a while back, the Batman Ninja against that Joker, and it was in. If I can find it, I'll throw in a picture right here. But that was a badass art print.
Yeah, it was. So there you go. There's my anime suggestion.
And your second one would be?
Ponyo! And we have a message from Chuck Gilbert, a question from Chuck.
Chuck.
Goes, what was your favorite book when you was a kid? His was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang by James Bond, author Ian Fleming. Growing up, I don't know who wrote them, to tell you the truth, but they had those Little Mr. and Little Mrs. books when I was a little kid. You know, Little Mr. Mr. Happy, Little Miss Sunshine, Mr. Nosy, Mr. Tickle. Dude, they were like little books, but I used to love those books.
I totally remember what you're talking about. In the back of the book, it had all the different characters and there were different
Yeah.
colors. And I remember there was one, God damn, that brought back, I agree. I love those books. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of the name, the words, anything, but I know exactly what you're talking about, man. And the books were about this big, right? They weren't.
Yeah, they were
books.
little books, but like that. They didn't have many pages, but
Yeah.
you know they were awesome books. And Carrie, how about you? Do you have a favorite book?
Well, I remember, I would have to say one of my favorite books was Where the Wild Things Are. And then I don't remember the name, but it had an apple with a worm. And it was very little when I just remember the apple and the worm. And oh
And
my
then
gosh.
the worm was green and he kind of went like that
Yeah.
on the cover and the apples.
Yes. I don't know the name of it, but I know the apple.
If anybody remembers the name of this book, leave it in the comments.
But yeah, other than that, Where the Wild Things Are, for sure.
And we are now joined with one of the artists from the BAM box. We have artist Aaron Hazouri. Welcome to the Mod Squad.
How's it going, man?
Hi guys, glad to be here.
Awesome.
I gotta ask off the top, how long did it take you to sign 2,500 art prints, man?
Let me think. You know what? I split it up into I had to do it over a couple days because it was just too many to do all at once. It took a while. It took a couple days. It took a few days.
Yeah,
like hours combined though, by 8 hours, 5 hours.
I don't know. Let me think. Seems like I was able to do how many did I do per minute? Like 8 per minute, maybe 10 per minute. So I can't do math, but whatever the math is on 10 per minute, that's about what it took.
So it's,
awesome.
Yeah, that's still a lot, man. Damn.
And there were just I had stacks of them like everywhere. I don't have that much space, so there were stacks all over the place.
Anybody who's not familiar with Aaron's work, he did the Battletoads print. And he also did the Out of 99 Tick versus with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Townsend Coleman autograph.
Right.
Which I'm still upset I never got, but
I got me one. Let me ask you, did you have to do 2 separate renderings for the Battletoads? You had the one print, then you had the Out of 500, where it was like an old school comic book style.
I did. Let me think. I did 3. There were 3 versions of it. There was the one that was the main one, and then there was one that had the Dark Queen in the corner instead of the ship. I forgot the name of the ship, but I forgot what it's called. And then I did the comic book version one because I wanted an interesting variant that didn't look like just a color swap or whatever. So I figured out a way to kind of use Photoshop, and then you had to finesse it a little bit.
when we did the unboxing, that's the one we liked more, the comic booky one.
I like that one too.
We even brought that up in our unboxing. We're like, they just love the feel of it. I really popped.
I thought it looked cool. I thought it looked really cool. I had to do it a few times to get it to look not like just a Photoshop filter. So it took some trial and error, but I think it turned out pretty good.
Awesome.
It did.
So I actually heard that you were a teacher at one point, correct?
Well, I've done a little bit of everything. My last job, and I'm still doing it now. I'm doing art teaching virtually out here in LA. And I used to do that in Florida. Before I moved out here, I was an art teacher, a full-time elementary school art teacher. It's fun. I mean, it's cool. It's, because drawing gets lonely when you're at home all day. In front
Especially
of the
now
tablet.
that,
it gets a little lonely. So it's nice to get out and, work with kids. It's fun.
especially now that conventions are kind of few.
Yeah, it's getting weird right now. Although there is supposed to be one out here, I think October 11th, there's a small one going on. So that should be fun.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
You're
So-
in Florida, right?
I was in Florida. I'm in Los Angeles now.
Right. So let me ask you about the Strange Adventures of Toaster Guy.
That was a comic book. I started it a few years ago. When I had another job, I was a corporate something, and it wasn't fun. And so I'd always wanted to do comics, but I wasn't very good at it. So I had to teach myself how to draw and how to write and how to just put together a comic book. And that was, gosh, I think it's been like 7 or 8 years now. It was a character I came up with when I was like 12 and thought it was funny then. So as an adult, I decided, what the heck, I'm going to finish this. So I did the Kickstarter for the first one, and it was successful. And then I just did the other ones just because, and have sold that for a few years now. And it's done pretty well. I mean, it's fun. It's I can do my own thing. I can do exactly what I want to do. I can tell the story I want to tell. There's no editor. There's nobody, making me make changes.
No, if somebody wants to get a hold of that book and cons aren't around.
It'll be out again next year because I'm kind of revising it a little bit. So I'm re-releasing it next year along with Volume 2. Once conventions are back up and about, I'll be selling it at comic book shows. But you can read the whole thing online for free right now at toasterguide.com.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Speaking of something when you were 12, when did you, as a kid, know you had that gift? Because I remember, I don't know if I was in 4th and 5th grade, and my really good friend at the time, he was he was awesome, man. He was an artist. I would try so hard, dude, and I was like stick figures, I'm not gonna lie. And he's like, it's in the shading, it's in the shadows, it's in this and that. And it's never been I wasn't gifted with that.
Yeah.
But when did you realize you had that gift? And this is a twofer. What was your first thing you did that you put out there where you like won an award for, or something that this was your first original art piece that you did something with? What was that?
Well, the first art thing that I finished was a children's book I did in college, and it's probably 10 years ago now. A buddy of mine's a writer, he's a poet, and so we did a children's book that took me forever, just because I had to teach myself again how to do everything. And that was the first big thing that I finished. But before that, I've always drawn since I was a kid. I was just into it. I wasn't very good though until really like 10 years ago when I started really like focusing on it. So I would say 10, 12 years ago is when I got really good with it and just started like really working to get to where I wanted to be. Because there's a lot of people that are talented, but I'm not really that talented. I had to work to really hard to get to where I can, do what I can do now. And I'm still learning. I'm still not where I'd like to be, but I'm getting there.
We were going over some of your work before we called you, and dude, there's a lot. You're good, man.
Yeah.
We
I appreciate
really
it, but I mean, like you learn. I moved out to LA 4 or 5 years ago because I wanted to get into animation, and you realize like where you think you are versus where you need to be to get like that next level work. So I'm better now than I was probably 3 or 4 years ago, but there's still a few leaps I would like to make before I'm really like where I'd like to be. But thank you, I appreciate that.
Last question for me. Are you gonna do something with BAM again?
I would like to. I don't know yet. I would like to though. I mean, because it was a lot of fun. I'd never done Battletoads before. I'd had a lot of requests for it, but I just never had time. So that was fun to do. I'd love to do another turtle piece. The one I did was a piece I'd already done that they just bought the rights to use as a smaller print for Townsend to sign. So I would like to do another piece with them. Absolutely, I'd love to.
Yeah, that was actually something I was going to ask you, if you had to create a the Battletoads print, or if you had that in stock already.
No, that was a brand new. In fact, let me see. I think I have the art for it. Hang on, let me see if I have the art handy. Real quick here. Where is it? Where's that artwork? There it is. Here we go, guys. Can you see that? Yeah.
Oh man, that's
It was
awesome,
fun.
man.
It was cool. I didn't know enough about Battletoads to know like whether or not they had nostrils or all the specifics. So I have a friend who collects video game box art from the 80s and 90s, and he owns some of the paintings that were used for the video game boxes. So he sent me some pictures just to kind of get my creative use and make sure I knew what I was doing.
Awesome, yeah. So you got a good point of reference from that.
Exactly.
So how did BAM contact you, or did you contact them, submit artwork, or did they reach out to you?
They found me on Instagram. The first piece I found was the Turtles piece, and asked me about using it. And Townsend I've met a couple times at shows and things, so he knew me a little bit, and he knew that piece. And he actually contacted me afterwards to say, "Hey, do you know they're using that?" I said, "Of course, yeah."
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, and then from there, I said, anytime you guys have something else, you know, especially like 90s cartoon, because that's my era, 80s and 90s. And that's when they said, well, we have this Battletoads thing we'd like to do. So yeah, but it was Instagram. They found me on Instagram.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
cool.
Well, both of
Very
those are
cool.
better art prints we've had in a while. We were just talking about. So we hope we have you back again.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope so too.
Definitely. Recurring artists and BAM are a great thing, especially when they're to the caliber of work of what you've put out.
Well, thank you.
Let me ask you this. How was your experience working with BAM? You know, I don't know if you're in the community, but has anybody reached out to you and commented on your work from there?
I mean, it was cool. They working with BAM was awesome, because I've had some clients that are really like, how can I say it diplomatically? They really like to art direct things to get it like specific how they want it. But BAM was cool. I sent them a sketch. They're like, "That's cool. Let us know when it's done." And that was it. So I finished it, and they were happy with it. I didn't really have to make any changes to it, other than I think they wanted that third print where I added the Dark Queen. But other than that, it was a great experience. And I've heard from people. My favorite part is finding the print on eBay, because I've seen dozens of them on eBay. In fact, I bid on one. I think I'm going to win. I bid on one for like $2 or something like that. Just to have it. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, that's my favorite part, is seeing how many of them are on eBay now. And the ones that sell, that's cool too, because I sell my own stuff. But to see those sell for like 20 and 30 bucks, that's kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool. I would imagine, you know, if I did some artwork and I saw it sold third party, I would think that would be cool too.
Yeah, cool.
So I believe that's all the questions I have for you at this moment. Carrie, do you have anything?
You took them all. Thanks,
I
Kevin.
took them all. How can people reach out to you? Do you have anything special you want to plug coming up?
Commission.
I'm full on commissions right now, like to the end of the year.
Okay,
probably.
no commissions then.
No, not right now. But you can find me on Instagram. My name is Cartoonist Aaron on Instagram, or just my Facebook page, Aaron Hazouri. Just search my name, and I think I have an art page that I never check, and then just my regular page. I accept pretty much everybody, so send me a friend request, and you'll be in.
Awesome, man. Thank you for being part of the Mod Squad this evening.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Now we will pull the name for the full art upgrade. Felix, will you please do the honors?
Oh,
Shake it up. Shake it. Shake it.
Shake it like you mean it.
Mhm. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it. Come on now. Shake it. Come on now. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. All right. Clean hand in. Pulling out one name.
The claw has chosen.
That claw. Good callback. And it is Lake and Spencer. Awesome. Congratulations, homie. You
Congrats.
receive a full art upgrade. You can contact myself, Carrie, or Felix. And now that does it for this episode of the Mod Squad. For Carrie and Felix, I'm Kevin saying, keep on bamming, bammers.
Stay golden.
Yeah.
What is Shing Moderati?
Chinga tu madre.
Orale in my taco.
Hola, amigos.
You want me to
Amigas.
orale in your taco?
And moving on. And believe that does it for this episode of the Mod Squad. For Carrie and Felix, I'm Kevin saying, keep on bamming, bammers.
Stay golden.
You don't see me nodding all crazy?
You can't hear us?
The drawing.
Oh!
Okay. Well, cool. Well, I believe that does it for this son of a bitch.
Kevin.
He just wants to get the fuck out of here.